Hello, and thank you for joining me at BusyWriter.com's marketing channel. Today I want to talk about the sad side of marketing, why it fails, why it doesn't work. As business owners, we invest in our marketing activities and then they don't work. When I sold advertising, I would hear that quite often. I'd walk in and talk about advertising and my particular publication, and they'd say, "Oh, I tried that once, it didn't work." And I'd like to talk about why that could be, because there really are several factors about why marketing isn't working for you. We want to give up, we're frustrated when we've tweeted, we've blogged, we've put an ad in the paper, we've done all of these things, and we just want to give up because we don't see results. Well, there are particularly four different reasons why it probably didn't work for you. And once you address those, your chances of it working are going to be much greater. Now, marketing is never a sure thing. We can never guarantee your results. But as marketing professionals, we can help you put together programs that address these different needs. We can help you understand where you need to be to have the best results and therefore make profits. So first of all, one of the reasons that your marketing and your advertising is failing is because you have unclear goals. If we don't know what we're after, we don't know what to measure. So the first thing to ask is, are we looking to increase our brand awareness? Are we looking to blow out an item from our store at a great sale price? Do we just want foot traffic? Are we advertising an event and we need to populate the event? What is it that we're trying to do? Once we know that, we can craft a good message that is asking our prospects to respond in the way that we hope for them to respond. The second problem is a mismatched audience, or it's really related to a mismatched media. Who are you trying to advertise to, and where do they hang out? Traditionally, we've used Yellow Pages, newspapers, TV, radio, but today's audience is different, and there are just multitudes of places. We can be on the internet, we can be in bathroom stalls, for heaven's sakes. There are so many choices, and often the best way to choose, or we find ourselves choosing by the best price, or maybe the person who pesters us the most. We just say, fine, sure, I'll try it. It's $90. What's it going to hurt? But really, that $90 could be just like throwing it in the garbage if your audience isn't looking at those medium. So we really need to understand who our audience is and where they hang out. The third thing is a weak message. Now think about it. Are you going to drive across town for a 10% discount? Probably not. So when you're crafting an ad, maybe for a sale, you need to make a message that is going to be solving a need or worthwhile. Ask yourself what you would do. Would you respond to that? Now, of course, you're connected to your product and service, so you think it is the most wonderful thing in the world, and you know why people need it. But they don't know that yet. And you have to convince them in a way that solves an immediate problem, maybe a problem they didn't even realize they had. But your message has to be something that someone's going to respond to, or they're not going to respond. And it doesn't have anything to do with the media that you used, it has to do with your message. The last reason that marketing often fails is that people are fickle. Let's face it, we change our minds every day. Yesterday we liked this blog, today we like that blog. Yesterday I watched Survivor. I got sick of it after a while, didn't want to watch it anymore. Today something might be effective, tomorrow it's not going to be effective. That's just the world we live in. That's who we are as people. We have that right as people. As marketers, though, it's our job to ferret out those places, to kind of keep tabs on the changing tide of people's habits. When I work with clients, I try and set realistic expectations. You need to understand that marketing is an educated guess. Really. I mean, it's a guess in the end. Much of what we do is trial and error. It's kind of like your auto mechanic. You might take your car in and you tell them you've got a clunk. They look at your car, they listen to it, and based on their experiences, they're going to tell you, well, I think it's this, and it's going to cost you $350 to try it. You pay your $350, you go home, you still have a clunk. You know, you blame the mechanic because maybe they didn't get it right the first time, but really they're going on the best guess that they have, and they're going to keep pursuing it until they find the right thing. And it's really the same with marketing. The difference is, from a marketing professional standpoint, we are maybe more in tune with the tides of consumer behavior. For me personally, I love the psychology of why people do what they do, why they make the decisions that they do. I think it's fun. You know your product, you know your business, and you really should be concentrating on your business. But not all activities are going to give you a great return. You just have to kind of know that. It's important to continue pursuing what does work. So I hope that helps. Remember, know your marketing goals, know your audience and where they hang out, craft a moving message, and know that people are fickle. Know that if something doesn't work out, that there's going to be another option in the end. So thank you for joining me today. You can contact me through my website, busywriter.com. Have a good day.